every perfume collection needs a foundation. These are the best designer fragrances of all time. What's up, you guys? My name is Abby, and if you are new here, on this channel, we talk about fragrances. Anything that has to do with smelling good, feeling good, that's what we talk about, and we get into a little lifestyle content as well. As you guys can see by the title, these are the best designer fragrances to exist. In my opinion, in my humble opinion, these are the ones that started it all, and we're gonna get right into it. They're not in any particular order. We're just gonna grab them and go. And if you are new to fragrances and you don't know where to start, this is where I would start. Grab a seat, grab a drink, and let's get right into this video. We're gonna go ahead and start off with the one that started it all, Coco Mademoiselle. Now, me personally, I have Coco Mademoiselle Intense by Chanel because I feel like this one is more like me. This is an iconic fragrance. Outside of Chanel No. 5, this is a fragrance that will never lose its value for a reason. It is legendary. It is the blueprint for smelling amazing. If you don't have a Chanel in your fragrance collection, it's okay, because not everybody loves this scent profile, but this scent profile has garnered so many compliments throughout the year. Every single time I wear this, I feel like a boss. I feel super confident. It is a confident booster because the scent profile is bold, it's extravagant, it's in your face. And if you're wearing this fragrance, you have to walk with your head held high. Even if you're not that type of girl, it forces you to be that type of girl because it is just that girl. I love this fragrance, and it is such an icon. Now, if you are trying to figure out which one is for you, I will highly recommend to go with the original Coco Mademoiselle, but don't get it twisted. The original lasts just as long, if not longer, than the Intense. The Intense lasts for 23, 24 hours, but just imagine how the original smelled. Coco Mademoiselle Intense was released in 2018. So at the top you have Sicilian orange, bergamot, and lemon. In the mid you have rose, fruity notes, and jasmine. In the base you have labdanum, musk, patchouli, tonka bean, and vanilla. Madagascar vanilla, to be exact. This is a fragrance that will forever be in everyone's collection if you are a Chanel girl. This is such an icon, and it's an icon for a reason. If you have not smelled it, which is probably impossible, but if you just happen to not have smelled this, please go into your local Macy's, your local Dillard's, and smell this, and smell the original, and smell all the variations, because over the years they did come out with different variations for different type of girls. I promise you, you will find one that you like. And if you don't like this line, check out the Chance line, because that's another iconic line as well. It is an iconic fragrance, and no matter how many people wear it, nobody wears it like it. When this fragrance came out, it literally broke the internet, it broke the fragrance game, and it literally started a trend that no one was ever ready for. This is the fragrance that everybody wears at every single moment, occasion. Every single place that you go, you will smell this fragrance. And it's from Lancome, and it is the one and the only La Vie est Belle. La Vie est Belle is what started this love of fragrance on my channel. Like, this is the fragrance that I featured in my first ever fragrance video. I'll link it down below for you guys. It's super cringe. I just can't believe that I started there and where I'm at now. The progress, the growth is insane. But you guys, when I got this fragrance in my collection, like I said, she was an icon. This was my best friend's signature scent for years. It is another one of those fragrances that whenever you smell it, you have no choice but to say, "Excuse me, what are you wearing?" Or you say, "Man, you smell amazing." Every single time I wear this, I get so much compliments. It's insane. People just be forgetting that I'm married, and they just be all up in my neck. Like, if I'm giving someone a hug, and I like to give men half hugs, like, "Hey, how you doing?" No, baby, when I'm wearing this fragrance, they grab me in, and I'm just like, "Did you forget that I'm married?" I don't hug married men like this, okay? Especially me being married, right? But this fragrance is one of those that will get you that type of attention, okay? This fragrance was released in 2012, and oh my gosh, what a time to be alive. At the top, you have black currant and pear. In the middle, you have iris, jasmine, and orange blossom. And if anybody knows me, I love a good orange blossom scent. In the base, you have praline, vanilla, patchouli, and tonka bean. I don't know if you guys noticed the trend, but patchouli is that girl, okay? Too much of it can be overpowering, but the right amount will create a iconic fragrance. And every single time I smell this, I just think of the perfect, well-dressed, well-mannered it girl. Before it girl was a thing, this was an it girl scent, okay? If you're looking for a fragrance that's gonna last all day long, that's going to be amazing, that's going to have everyone turning heads, this is it. Mind you, this came out in 2012. There's so many other variations of this, but the original still stands as the queen. Now, this next icon is one that I took some time to like. Not gonna lie, I just didn't understand the fragrance, and it's because of one specific note that I was not too sure about. But when I kept smelling it and smelling it, I realized that, girl, you're in love with this fragrance, and it's Versace Crystal Noir. She was released in 2004. Every single time I spray this fragrance or I smell it, it reminds me of my friend Claudia. She's the one that introduced me to Crystal Noir, and I remember smelling it on her, and I used to tell her that she smells good, but when she would tell me and rave about this fragrance, I sprayed it on my skin and I just didn't understand it. So one day I went to her house and I sprayed it on my skin again, but this time I was fresh out of the shower and I didn't put no lotion on. I went to her house. Ashley, we used to live so close to each other, it was insane, and I sprayed it on the dry skin, nothing there. Oh, I fell in love, and ever since then I've been a true lover of this fragrance. I've truly seen the beauty in the fragrance at that moment. So at the top you have pepper, ginger, and cardamom. In the mid you have coconut, orange blossom, gardenia, and peony. Then in the base you have sandalwood, musk, and amber. Okay, remember earlier when I told you guys there was a specific note that I just couldn't understand? The ginger. This was my first time experiencing ginger in a fragrance, and I just couldn't put my finger on it. I didn't know what I was smelling, and I just didn't understand the composition of the notes. Oh baby, give me a ginger fragrance all day now. It just did not mesh with what I had on the first time I sprayed it on. Not sure what I had on, but ever since then, I just wear regular lotion with this because this doesn't need anything to amp up the scent. It is a beast of its own, but I just didn't understand what I didn't smell the first time. This is gold. Every single time I wear this fragrance, it grabs everyone's attention. Simply put, this is a orange blossom ginger coconut fragrance. This is something that I would wear if I'm trying to get his attention for the first time. It's perfect for a first date as well if you want to give off your character on the first date. This is an amazing scent. I don't like that much from Versace, and when I smelled this I said, oh no. But now you guys can't tell me nothing about this fragrance. It is such an icon. If you don't have it in your collection, please try it. It is good. You can definitely find this on the discounter, so I'll try to my best to find the best links for each and every one of these fragrances for you guys because the prices are insane for fragrance nowadays. But y'all, Versace Crystal Noir is one of the fragrances that changed the game for the better, and it is a iconic scent. It's been out since 2004 and it is now 2025 and I'm still talking about it. That's how you know it's good. This next one came out in 2017 and I bet you guys you probably haven't smelled this one. It's from Jean-Paul Gaultier and it is Scandal. Now I know a lot of you guys probably do have this, but a lot of y'all don't. Summertime of 2020 and 2021. If I was invited to a party, this is what I'm wearing. This is a honey bomb and I love it. So at the top you have blood orange and mandarin orange. In the middle you have honey, gardenia, orange blossom, jasmine, and then in the base you have beeswax, caramel, patchouli, and licorice. Definitely unique. This is nothing that you've smelled before, and even though you probably smelled this, you don't smell anything like this. This is such a sexy, beautiful date night fragrance. It's in your face, but it's not like one that will choke you out. 2 sprays is all you need. Not really. Yeah, I know I'm oversprayer, but honestly, 2 sprays is all you need with this fragrance. It is such a beast of a fragrance. Whenever I wear this fragrance, I feel hot. I feel sexy. I feel like I should be showing a little bit of cleavage. I feel like I need to be going on a date. I feel like getting dolled up. That is what the fragrance gives. When Jean-Paul Gaultier came out with this fragrance, they knew what they were doing. Now, you guys already know their iconic fragrance is Le Male, but I feel like this is the icon for the girls. I don't know. Every single time I wear this fragrance, I get compliments. I don't wear it as often anymore, but she is an icon. She is a legend, and I love her. If you've never tried Scandal, I know it's kind of hard to get, but please try it. Jean-Paul Gaultier did their big one with this one, and I feel like everyone deserves to get their nose on this. Every single time I smell this fragrance, I can almost guarantee you I don't smell it on anybody else every time I wear this. No one has this fragrance. So if you're really trying to stand out, please get this fragrance in your collection if you can find it. Definitely one of the best of all time. This fragrance, I low-key feel bad about sharing this fragrance because it is completely impossible to get. Like, it's extremely impossible to get. But I couldn't have made this list without sharing this fragrance. And I regret not getting a full bottle. So I'm literally holding on to my 1 ounce. I'm literally holding on to this fragrance like it's the last time I will ever smell anything like this. Honestly, it probably is. This is one from the house of Mugler, and it is the original formulation. And man, I'm so sad for sharing this fragrance because I honestly feel bad that you guys can't get it, but I just want to talk about it just for a little bit. And it's Angel Muse, probably the best gourmand fragrance in my collection. This was released in 2016. And Mugler, if you're watching this video, please bring this fragrance back, please, so I can get me a full bottle. At the top, you have pink pepper and grapefruit. In the mid, you have hazelnut cocoa spread. In the base, you have patchouli and vetiver. Oh my God. When it comes to gourmands, Mugler is the king of gourmands. They're the ones that brought out the first gourmand fragrance, which was Angel. Now, the reason why Angel is not making this list is because I just started liking her. I'm not gonna lie. I just started liking her. And I felt like it's not fair because she's not one that you guys always see me talking about. She will be making some lists because I now like her. And that's how you know I'm getting older. But I just felt like I really need to share the ones that I really enjoy. And Muse is that girl. If you guys can see, I'm really trying to not wear her because I'm almost done with her. Honestly, like 2 more sprays and she's gone. That's how I feel. But this is a sexy date night fragrance. There's nothing on the market that smells like this fragrance. I don't even think that there's dupes of this fragrance. If they are, let me know, but nothing smells like this fragrance. This is the perfect fall and winter fragrance. Every single time I used to wear this, and I felt like I wore it, I want to say a good 10 times because it is so strong, you can't spray it like that. The way I've been spraying fragrances, that's not how you want to spray this. But every single time I did spray it on, compliments galore. And it was so hard to get off my skin. I don't think they make fragrances like this anymore. At least the designers. They don't make heavy hitters like this anymore. This doesn't even smell designer. This smells niche. And that's what I loved about Mugler fragrances. They didn't smell designer. They didn't smell like something that he just whipped up in the kitchen real quick. They smelled like fragrances that he took his time, minimum 5 years to make. Love this fragrance. Like I said, it's super hard to get, and if you do find a bottle, it's probably like $800. So that's why I'm not gonna spend too much time on it, but I did want to give Muse the flowers that Muse deserve. If you guys were able to get this fragrance, let me know. It has to be available somewhere. Please, if you know, let me know, because I really want me a big bottle so that I can actually wear it and enjoy it without worrying about it finishing and never getting it back. Such a beautiful fragrance. One of the best fragrances of all times. This next one is also from Mugler, since I just talked about another Mugler fragrance, and this one is what really set the bar. I know Angel did, and then Muse did. I know Angel did, but this is probably one that put Mugler on the map. I'm not sure, but in my opinion, if I was to choose, this would be it, and it's Alien. And if you're one of the girls, you know that Alien was not my favorite at all, and I finally understand her. Let me get a perfume strip so I can spray her on, because she is so strong. She is so strong, and I don't want to put her on me because I'm with baby by myself today, so at any moment I probably would have to get up and go get him, so I don't want to spray it on me. But this fragrance right here, it is so good. Every time you would go to a club, a party in 2016, 2015, 2018, 2019, this is what I smelled. And it's not that I smelled it on everyone, but you smelled this on people that had money, that knows that they smell good. Like, this is a fragrance that I feel like no one could replicate. You can't replicate this fragrance. It came out in 2005. It's an icon, and it still smells modern till this day. At the top, you have jasmine sandback. In the mid, you have cashmere, and then in the base, you have amber. This is such a beautiful, complex fragrance. It is perfect for date night. It's perfect for a signature scent. It's perfect for fall, winter, spring, summer. It is such a iconic scent. I could see you wearing this to work. You can wear this at any time of the day. And when you walk into a room, this probably was already sitting there before you walked in. This is such an icon, and me smelling it is so nostalgic right now because I haven't been wearing these in a minute, and I am going to start. Again, they're so good, and I don't know why I stopped picking them up. Obviously, I just had a baby, but before then, all the new releases, so I'm just so overwhelmed. These are taking a back burner, but no, I gotta go back. These are so good. If you haven't tried Alien, I know it's been reformulated, and people that had the original Alien tells me all the time that this does not last. But you guys, I get 12 hours. So if I can get 12 hours and this is still going strong on my skin, what the hell did you guys have? You know, y'all's probably didn't scrub off until three weeks later, because this is so strong. And I promise you guys, if I leave this strip right here on my desk, it will empower the whole room. And I feel like the reason why a lot of people are saying that this new formulation is not lasting as long is because they were so used to the old one that lasts 3 years that this one lasting a day is not enough for them. But anyways, you guys, if you haven't tried this is amazing. And what's cool about Alien is that you can get it refilled at a New Glare counter. I don't have one here in Florida, not that I know of, but how cool is it to just walk up in the mall in New York and bring your empty bottle and they refill it for you. You can also order the refill online, but such a good fragrance. This is an amazing fragrance, one of the best fragrances of all time, if you ask me. The next one is one that you probably worn in the 90s, in the early 2000s, and it is Dolce & Gabbana's Light Blue. Now, this one is the intense version because I prefer the intense version, but baby, don't get it twisted. Girl, the original Light Blue is that, girl. Don't get it twisted. Oh my gosh. This fragrance right here is so iconic. It's a fragrance that does not age in time. Like, it doesn't age. Honestly, I can't tell the difference between the intense and the original. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like they're both the same. So at the top you have lemon and Granny Smith apple. In the base you have musk and amberwood. Simply put, this is the perfect scent for every single day in the hot weather. A man and a woman could wear this fragrance. Light blue is amazing. And I don't know anyone that has not worn this fragrance at least once in their lifetime. Light blue is iconic for a reason. She is still being sold out for a reason because she is so good. Think of a white dress or a butter yellow dress, because now that's the color of the year, you know, and your hair's flowy or it's up and you're just out shopping. This is exactly what I get from this fragrance. Such an iconic fragrance. It's so pretty, it's sweet, it's citrusy, it is perfect for the hot weather. It is just a fragrance that no matter how many times I wear it, I'm always getting complimented. It's a heavy compliment getter. Light blue is iconic for a reason, and if you don't have it in your collection, add it like yesterday. It's good. This next fragrance is one that I wore when I was getting engaged. And if you've been here, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But if you haven't, we're still going to talk about her because she is that girl and I can't get enough of her. And it's the one and only Black Opium from YSL. I remember when I first sprayed this fragrance on my skin at the YSL counter at Macy's. I was amazed. I said to myself, I need this fragrance. So I went into my husband. At the time, he was my fiance. Well, at the time, he was my boyfriend. And I told him, I want this scent, but it's so expensive and I can't afford it. Can you get it for me? And he ended up getting it for me. Well, a few months later, it came out in 2014 and I smelled it and I told him, can you get this for me, please? And when he got it for me, I think maybe a month later, he proposed. And this fragrance will always have a special place in my heart because it was that fragrance that I wore when he proposed to me. And I just love it. I remember falling in love with this fragrance and I remember smelling this and I was just like, whoa, there's nothing like it on the market, which honestly, it is just so good. At the top, you have pear, pink pepper, and orange blossom. In the mid, you have coffee, jasmine, licorice, and bitter almond. And then in the base, you have vanilla, patchouli, Syrian wood, and cedar. Talk about the perfect designer coffee fragrance. Like if you like coffee or if you're new to coffee, this is it. A lot of people say it doesn't last. I don't see how because I overspray. I'm an oversprayer, so almost anything lasts on my skin. And this one is one that if I spray it at 1 a.m. when I'm coming back from my event, I'm still smelling it so strong like I just sprayed it on. If I sprayed it at 7 a.m., by 3 p.m., I'm still smelling it. It's not like the strongest bubble, but if I pass by you, you will smell it. This is an iconic scent. I remember when I sprayed this fragrance on for the first time, I instantly fell in love. All the light bulbs in my head lit up. And I don't know, being able to wear this and being proposed to at the same time is amazing. I feel like my husband proposed to me when he finally realized I wore this, because I was still on the fence at the time about wearing this, because I just felt like it was a special occasion fragrance. And I just ended up wearing it to church one day, and then that day is the day that he proposed to me in front of everybody. So Black Opium is an iconic scent. If you haven't tried this one, please try it. I know they have different variations, but the Black Opium original is the best one. I have other ones that I like too, baby. But I'm saying, like, the original, you just can't beat that. Black Opium is one of the best fragrances of all time. Don't fight me, fight your mama. This next one is my favorite vanilla for special occasions. This vanilla fragrance is so good. It is beyond its years. It is a designer fragrance, but it should have been niche for the way that this is blended. It is so complex, but at the same time, so minimal and so simple. It's from Dior and it's Dior Addict. Damn. This is amazing. At the top, you have mandarin leaf and orange blossom. In the middle, you have jasmine sandbag, and then in the base, you have vanilla. Wow. This is an iconic beauty. This is powdery. It's almost like a powdered donut, like the most expensive powdered donut you've ever smelled. Vanilla at the same time. Oh my gosh. It is so good. Every single time I wear this, I get so much compliments. I enter a room. This smells like the most prettiest black gown, like you're wearing a black gown to a gala, like you're dressed up to impress, like you're going to a black tie event. This is not something that I would wear every single day, where you can wear it every single day. It's not, there's no rules to this. You can wear it every single day. You can make this your signature scent. But for me personally, if I'm going to a black tie event and I want to smell sensual and sexy and seductive, this is what I'm wearing. If I want to go on a really nice, beautiful date night, like me and my husband, we haven't went on a date night since baby got here. So if we're going on something very intimate and sensual on our own, this is what I'm probably going to be pulling for, because one, I haven't worn it in a long time, but two, it just sets the vibes. This is so beautiful, and every single time I wear this, I promise you, I'm probably the only one that smells like this at the time. Like, this is not something that you will smell on everyone. It's not oversaturated. It is such a beautiful scent that I can't get enough of. And if you haven't tried this, please get your nose on it. It is beautiful. This is my favorite. 10 times. I will always pick this one. Like, no questions asked. It's so good and it's so different. They did their big one with this one for sure. If you were born in the early or late 80s and early or late 90s, and you probably got married in the 2000s, this is probably what you wore on your wedding day, because it is so iconic. And it's Victor and Rolf's Flower Bomb. Now, of course, you guys know I have the extreme. Anyone who is anyone wore Flower Bomb when it came out. Flower Bomb is a beautiful, beautiful fragrance that even if I can't wear the original on my skin, because if you guys didn't know, the reason why I don't like it is not because it doesn't smell good. It's because every time I spray it on my skin, it goes sour. So I was a little hesitant when they sent this to me, because I'm like, okay, it's still the same scent profile, but for some reason, when I sprayed this on my skin, it was perfect. So I don't know what concoction that they did in the original that this doesn't go with my skin chemistry, but I love the fragrance. Don't get me wrong. I just couldn't wear it. That's why I didn't like it. And I was jealous of anybody that could wear it, but I could wear this. And this one is the more modern Flower Bomb. And if you haven't tried it, go ahead and try it. So this new one was released in 2025. At the top, you have raspberry. In the middle, you have rose, orange blossom, and jasmine. And then in the base, you have vanilla. This is a fragrance that always get me compliments. I've only worn it 4 times out, and every single time I've gotten compliments. This is an iconic fragrance. I'm not saying that this specific version is. Obviously, we're talking about the original, but this scent profile is iconic for a reason. If you don't have it in your collection, definitely add it. It's one of the best scent profiles to exist. This next fragrance is another icon. This is one that all the it girls are wearing. When the it girls started wearing this fragrance, I didn't know about it, okay? And for some reason, when I did decide to go smell it, or when I found out about it, girl, I couldn't smell it for some reason. But I worked with Sephora and they sent this fragrance to me for this campaign, and ever since then I have been obsessed, and I finally see what the girls are saying. This came out in 2018. And it's Burberry Her. What's cool about this fragrance is that this was created by Francis Kurkdjian, and we love Francis Kurkdjian on this page. So this has a lot of notes. So at the top, you have strawberry, raspberry, blackberry, sour cherry, blackcurrant, mandarin orange, lemon. In the middle, you have violet and jasmine. And then in the base, you have musk, vanilla, cashmere, woody notes, amber, oak moss, and patchouli. When I tell you all of those notes, makes this fragrance so sexy. We have a guest. Someone did not want to stay on their own. You okay? Are you okay? Why are you making all these noises? Here. He didn't want to stay on his own. And here we are. Anyways, every single time I wear this fragrance, my husband cannot keep his hands off me. Clearly, y'all can see what that led to. But anywho, y'all, this is a fragrance that every single time I wear it, it gets me so many compliments. It's a fruity, sweet, sexy date night fragrance. It's super playful. It's a fragrance that whenever you wear this, people will stop and ask you, what are you wearing? Men love this. You guys know that men love sweet fragrances. It's rare to find a man that don't like sweet fragrances. They exist, but most men love sweet fragrances. And this is one that every single time I wear, it gets me compliments. And of course, if Francis Crick de Jean had anything to do with it, you know it's good. It's really hard to find a fragrance that he makes that you won't like. You know, this is one that's iconic. This is one that will forever have a place in my collection. And if you have not tried it, what are you waiting for? It is an icon. It's a legend. It is Burberry Her. And last but definitely not least, this is a fragrance that kinda, you know, had people in a chokehold, but not the way you thought. When this fragrance came out, nobody liked it. And then out of nowhere, everybody retracted their statement and fell in love with it. This is a fragrance that I honestly fell in love with the moment I smelled it. YSL Libre. This is a fragrance that from the moment I smelled it, I fell in love. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous it girl fragrance. It is a fragrance that you probably will find in everyone's collection because it's just that good. At the top, you have lavender, mandarin orange, black currant, and petit grain. In the mid, you have lavender, orange blossom, and jasmine. In the base, you have Madagascar vanilla, ambergris, cedarwood, and musk. This is a fragrance that every single time I wear it, I'm not gonna spray it since we have a guest here. It's so comforting, it's sweet, it's delicious. It is perfect for every single day. It's perfect for date night. This is a fragrance that whenever you wear it, people will stop and say, wow, what are you wearing? Every single time I wear this fragrance, I get hella compliments. And I don't say that lightly. Like, this is a heavy compliment getter in my designer collection. This is a fragrance that literally broke the market. And it's not the first time we've had lavender in a fragrance, but this is the first time that YSL really honed in on it. And I love this fragrance. If I had to pick between this one and Black Opium, obviously I will pick Black Opium because I have history, I have memories with it. But when you're talking about the scent profile, I find that this is one that I will pull for more. And I find that this is one that is pleasant. And I'm not saying that Black Opium is not pleasant, but I'm just saying that this one is just so easy to pull, okay? But if you're going to an event, you can just grab this. If you're going to work, you can grab this. If you're running errands, you can grab it. It's just that good. Libre is an icon. It's a legend for a reason. And it is a newer one out of this entire scent profile. It definitely earned its place in this video for being one of the greatest fragrances of all time in the designer list. Now, I know that there's others that has came out that are amazing, but the ones that I have in my collections are these, and I feel like these are the ones that are the best. There are hundreds of other designer fragrances that came out around the same time that these came out that are also icons, but in my eyes and in my collection, I find that these are the best. Comment down below if you have any of these. Comment down below if you've ever tried any of these. Comment down below if you've never tried any of these. I think that one would be interesting. I feel like we will all be looking at that comment and be like, whoa, really? It's okay. This is why I created this video. If you're starting your collection, if you're getting into fragrances and you don't know where to start, these are the most iconic, the most loved fragrances of all time. And if you want to start somewhere, this is where you start. Everything will be linked in the description box below. If there's any discount codes or if there's any of them that I find at a cheaper price, because they have been out for so long, so I feel like you can find some cheaper, I will definitely link them for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If it is your first time here, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe so you can join the family. And if you found value in this video, go ahead and hit it up with the like button so that way YouTube knows that you found value in this video. Until we see each other again, please, please, please stay safe and keep on smelling fragrances. Bye, cherry bombs. Say bye, cherry bombs.